Hey everybody, it's Bjorn, aka Bjorn to Sell, your trusted guide to real estate here in Minnesota. Last week, I came on here and we talked about closing time frames and how on average it takes about 30 days and all the steps that are involved in that time. Today, we're going to piggyback on that knowledge and apply it to the entire home buying process. From the moment you decide to buy a home to the day you move in. If this is your first time here, or if you've been following along, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps out a ton. Each week those views are going up and subscribers are going up. I really appreciate it. And I share, remember, weekly real estate tips to help you achieve your home ownership goals. So you don't want to miss out. Let's jump on into today's video. Now, let's talk about what the full timeline looks like when buying a home. With the closing typically taking about 30 days, you'll want to factor in everything that happens before that to get a realistic sense of your time frame. The very first step after you've found a real estate agent that you know, you like, and you trust is to get pre-approved for a mortgage, which is your ticket, really, to starting the process. Pre-approval gives you a clear understanding of your budget and shows sellers that you're a serious buyer. If you've got the documents ready, the things like the pay stub, tax returns, and bank statements, this step usually takes just a day or two. It's quick, but it is crucial. Next comes setting up your home search. This part really doesn't take long to get done at all. With a day or two, we'll define your needs and wants and set up custom searches and start reviewing potential homes. The real-time investment begins with touring properties. On average, in my experience, buyers spend about 2 weeks, give or take a little bit, looking at homes before they start finding the one. Sometimes it happens faster, maybe even on the first weekend, but other times it can take longer, especially if inventory is limited or you're looking for something very specific. This is where patience pays big dividends. You're making a big decision and it's worth taking the time to find the right fit. Once you've found your perfect home, we move on to the offer stage. Writing and negotiating the offer usually takes a day or two, though it can take longer depending upon the situation. Maybe it's competitive, maybe the sellers are out of town, all types of factors can come into that. But once the offer is accepted, well, then we start moving forward into kind of that closing process, which we covered in detail last week, but I'm going to give you a quick recap because if you remember, it involves inspections, earnest money, appraisals, financing, final walkthrough, signing, and all that's about, again, 30 days. During this time, it's essential to stay proactive, especially when you're working with a lender to finalize your loan. What do all these numbers and time frames mean? Let's put it together. Pre-approval, 1 to 2 days. Setting up searches, really a day or two. That kind of depends upon how efficient and direct you are with your desires. Touring and finding homes, 2 weeks-ish, maybe a little more, maybe a little bit less. The offer and negotiation process, 1 to 3 days. Closing, 30 days. Altogether, from deciding to buy a home to the day you're moving in, you're looking at about 6 to 8 weeks in a best case scenario. Again, timeframes can move quicker. They can also move slower. Now, why does it all matter? Knowing your timeline helps you plan ahead and set realistic expectations. For example, if you want to move into your new home by a specific date, say before the school year starts or before your lease ends, well, you can work backwards from that date to figure out when you should start your search. It's also important to remember that flexibility, well, it is key. Some transactions move fast, others take longer, and depending on market factors like conditions, inventory, and even seller preferences, those will all impact that time frame. If you're ready to get started on your home buying journey or have questions about the process, visit Bjorn to Sell to connect with me directly, or use the comments below, or find me on any social media at Bjorn to Sell, and you can DM me there too. Don't forget to look in the description below to download that free home buyer's guide where you can get some expert tips and tools to make your journey smoother. I really enjoy coming on here every week and giving you what I believe is some valuable real estate information. If you think it is, please help me out by hitting that subscribe button and giving me a hand by maybe telling a friend or two about it. And if you're seeing this on social media, hit that share button. I'll be back next week with another great topic. Until then, be kind to one another.